The sun is setting, the lights are coming on here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's coverage of the Apex Racing O'Reilly Series here on Full Throttle Television. My name is Brody Hanna. In the booth with me is Tony Solari. And Tony, we are here at Sin City, Las Vegas, for some guys to maybe roll the dice and maybe hit it big, win the jackpot here tonight here at Vegas.
Oh yeah, we gotta get the Las Vegas puns going. Somebody might have a little ace up their sleeve, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. I mean, we trade one desert for the other desert, but this desert has casinos and gambling. So I don't know. They both have cactus though, which is kind of fun.
And a lot of sand.
And a lot of sand. Right?
And we hope that the guys can stay out of the sand, out of the grass, and on the pavement here tonight for the Apex Racing O'Reilly Series. It's going to be a lot of fun. I enjoy this track. I enjoy this series as well. It's been very exciting, a lot of fun to call. And this is going to be one of those tracks that's going to be exciting as well because it is very unique. It is a mile and a half. It's a D-shaped oval. It looks similar from the top, but I'm telling you, those bumps in 1 and 2 can throw you off, and the different lines through 3 and 4 are going to be a lot of fun to watch as well here, Tony.
Well, yeah, it's if I'm not mistaken, it's one of the oldest surfaces too for for even in real life too, I believe. So yeah, you definitely got a little bit of bumps. You got a little action, and yeah, it's the first mile and a half race of the year. So that in itself is just unique.
Yes.
We're going to see who's going to be able to shine tonight, and maybe hold up that Las Vegas Sphere Cup or whatever it is they got out there now. I know Mom and Dad are out there now. I mean, they got a house out there, so they went. They go there every now and again, but. Yeah, it's a swinging town out there.
I know they got the Stratosphere out there. Maybe that's what you're
right,
thinking
yeah.
of. Yeah, they got some cool things out there for sure, and we're going to have some cool cars on track as well. This car is going to be a lot of fun at one of these mile and a half tracks like this because like you said, it's a worn out surface. It's got character. It's got bumps through the corner. You're going to have to avoid that. You can do different lanes through 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is kind of more, maybe a little more single file, but still, you're going to see the guys moving around trying to find the best way to get around this track. Going to be a lot of fun for sure. Well, let's look at our schedule because it does bring us to Las Vegas tonight. We've got a lot of fun tracks on the schedule as well. When we get done here at Vegas, we're going to go to one of Tony's favorite tracks, Darlington. It's going to be a lot of fun to see the racing there at Darlington Raceway here in South Carolina. And then we go to Sonoma, which is also one of Tony's favorite tracks, not being sarcastic on that one. And then we go to Bristol and then Kansas. It's a fun schedule there.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I mean, I like Darlington just as long as I'm not racing in it. So it should be fun next week. And yeah, Sonoma, I can't say anything bad about Sonoma. I love the place. It's to me the quintessential road course, and we'll get more there when we actually get there.
Isn't that another desert too?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. It depends on if they rendered the grass or not. But yeah.
Should be a lot of fun. Like I said, we're going to have some fun here tonight at Vegas as well, seeing who's willing to put them on the dash, as they say here recently.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, yeah, that's a new kind of a phrase through, I believe, Cletus's crew chief. That's kind of his little thing. Put him on the dash, and yeah, people are going to be putting their cards face up, and we're going to see what these guys are going to do tonight. I think I'm kind of excited. I mean, first mile and a half of the year too, especially in the O'Reilly cars. We're going to see who's able to maybe get some long green flag front. I can't even speak now. Long green flag runs going. Maybe who's got the long run car. We saw a fun race today at Michigan. I mean, in real life. So yeah, we'll see what these guys can do though tonight here in Vegas.
Well, as we race in tonight at Vegas, we're going to be missing one of my favorite cars on track, and a driver in the series. Chris Alexander is not racing here tonight. He's actually off and taking care of his dad, Bill Alexander, who had a stroke, I think, over the week, this past week, and I've heard through the grapevine that he's doing better off the ventilator and recovering, which is great news. But our thoughts and prayers are with him, and thoughts of him. The league has been extremely supportive of him and his dad through this process, and they wanted me to definitely share the thoughts and prayers and a shout out to him as we race here tonight at Vegas.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, thoughts and prayers are with your dad there, Chris. Yeah, it's a little tough, but it sounds like he's on the mend, and that's a good thing to hear. So yeah, and it's again, yeah, the group here is so good. We talk to 3 guys every week, but it just. I'll tell you, you could tell that they are a tight knit little league here, and it's great to see that camaraderie.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, they're very, very supportive of their members, and we're definitely passing on our well wishes as well. Glad to hear he's doing better. And then on the mend, I know he was the spotter, Chris's spotter, So I'm sure he's wanting him back in the fray as well to get him back up to speed. And again, one of my favorite cars out there, Tony. I love seeing that 17 car, the different paint schemes. A big DW fan, so he's always got the cool DW throwbacks and looking really good out there. So glad to hear he's doing better and hope to see him soon. But we got some racing to take care of. Let's throw it over to our starting lineup for tonight's Las Vegas 200 here for the Apex Racing O'Reilly. They are already rolling, but I can tell you, Mike Alexander going to take the pole. The Mike and Mike show is strong once again this week. Mike Alexander on the pole. His teammate Mike Rhino going to start up in P2. Starting in third position is going to be Thaddeus Friel with Brad Lane P4. Fifth place is going to go to
I could go from here if you
go
want.
ahead. Go ahead and take that because they're moving around.
Yeah, Brandon Valentine's in P5 in car number 11. Then we have Trevor Dyer in car 38, starting 6th. Matt Ruddick in car 7 in 7th spot. Randy Waugh in car 32 in the 8th spot. Troy Sand in the 9th spot in car 48. Ryan Floyd in car 48 or 84 in car 10 or position 10. Sorry, Matt Riviere in position 11 in car 33. J.R. Hudson in car 51 in 12th spot. Chris Everett in 13th spot, car 99. Corey Clark, car in 14th. I'm just going to run through the cars here. Robert Brown 15th. Kyle Cortez 16th. Zach Sikowski 17th. Ian Perkins 18th. Michael Beatson 19th, Cody Pierce 20th, CJ Gates 21, Michael Alexich 22, Landon Rainey 23rd, Dalton Zuprina 24th, and then Blaze Jacobs in 25th spot. So 25 cars tonight, small field, but should be a lot of action.
140 laps tonight. Quick recap too. We have 2 EOLs, Dalton Zuprina, Landon Rainey going to the back, and Michael Alexich with the drive-through. We will be watching that as we come down into the restart zone. Mike Alexander bringing them down for the green flag. Green flag's out, and we are off and racing here at Vegas.
Oh, we already got some carnage there. A couple guys spinning into the infield. Yellow's out.
Yellow is out. Matthew Beeson maybe with a little piece of that. Who's back there? Matt Ruddick in the infield with Troy Sand as well. So on the initial start, we have issues early on here.
Yeah, it looked like Matthew Ruddick just didn't get a good launch there.
Let's go back and look at the replay and see what happened here on the start. Watching Matthew Ruddick. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Oh, mischief maybe. Lucky went to shift.
Yeah.
And
absolutely,
the gear was not there, and unfortunately, Troy Sand nowhere to go there in the 48.
Yeah, you can see the front nose of that car just dives down. So yeah,
right on board. Let's listen here. Oh yeah, no gear, no drive. I'd say no problem, but he's got some problems early on.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Got some major rear end damage there. Yeah.
Right on board with Troy Sand here. Nowhere to go. I mean, you expect the guy to accelerate, and then just when you miss a gear, you just fall right into his lap. And fortunately, the 48, it's pretty good damage on the front there into the infield. So we didn't make it to turn 1, and we already have drama here at Vegas.
Well, the good news for Matthew, though, he did not get into pit lane, so he shouldn't get a penalty there. He was able to kind of stay out of pit lane. He does have that rear end damage. It might not hurt him too bad.
Well, Tony, we got more drama. Mike Rhino from the front row on pit road.
Really? Wonder what happened to him.
Well, he just drove through pit road. I'm not sure.
And I'll tell you, too, the misshifts, I mean, these are H-pattern type transmissions. So if you do actually have your H-pattern, my Fanatec H-pattern screws up from time to time. And it's not me. I'll put it into third gear, and it'll register at first gear. I'm not saying that's the issue, but, you know, if you have a sequential setup, I mean, it could happen. And it's just, it's unfortunate, but yeah.
That is kind of what it looks like. It wasn't just that the car didn't go in gear. It looks like it went into the wrong gear and went into first gear. And,
yeah.
And, yeah, tough.
It's happened to me more than once, yeah.
And if I remember right, I think he was one of the ones posting about getting a new shifter. So maybe it's new to him, and maybe that's part of the issue there. I can't remember if it was him, but I think somebody was posting they had a new shifter, and that may be some new equipment woes there.
Yeah, that's very possible. I like using the clutch too. So sometimes I get that split second when the clutch is in to visually say, okay, yeah, it's showing me I'm in third gear or whatever gear I need to be in before I pull that clutch, so it doesn't happen. But it's still when you're in a restart like that, anything can happen, and it's equipment failure, and it's part of the sim racing game.
Rhino's rolling down pit road yet again here. I'm not really
I'm watching
sure
that,
what's if you
and I
have
don't. I'm looking too.
if you have chat
I'm
on, they
not.
might be able to tell you. I don't know. He's
Yeah.
actually going to the pit road. He's going to his pit box this time. He didn't last time.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
not
he
really
didn't
sure.
last time. They're they're not really. I mean, unless he had a drive-through that he just had to.
I don't think he was one of the ones. No,
Right.
not on the list. And now he's backing up. Now
Yeah.
he's pulling forward.
Yeah.
I don't know. This has been an odd start to this race.
It sure has. Well, I mean, but we're at lap 4. We've got 140. So if it's going to happen, I mean, might as well happen sooner than later. I mean, even for Matthew Ruddick as well. I mean, he probably could get a lot of that damage fixed, depending on how the rest of this goes. And it's the beginning of the race. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of racing left to go. Maybe a lot of times to get kind of work your way back up.
Well, we got the mics now bookending the field, first and last. Had a wreck there on the first restart. Some oddities going on there, but we are going to get the pace car peeling off this time. We're going to get a restart on lap 4. Getting ready for green flag racing. Mike Alexander launches late, but he launches there. Green flag flies.
Playing a couple games on these restarts, though. But I'll tell you, though, that lead car, they have the advantage, and that's what gives them that advantage.
Caution again. We got
yellow.
somebody else spinning back here.
Yeah, it's back in the pack.
Blaze Jacobs around.
Okay, yeah.
16 of Jacobs goes around here in turn 1. There's other smoke as well. I'm trying to see who else was involved in this, but I don't see.
It looks like he was just really slow on the track there.
Let's see. Go back and look at a replay here. Again, yet to get to turn 1. Blaze Jacobs into 16. Yeah, he does slow a lot right there, and a lot of cars got a piece of that one. Let's right on board and see if we can hear what's going on here.
I mean, it looked like the front in front of him checked up slightly too, but he checked up maybe extra heavy.
Who was right behind him?
That was I believe that was the 4. Yeah,
Zaprina.
the 4 of Zuprina. Yeah.
Let's right on board with Zaprina. We'll see what he saw.
And unfortunately, man, that Taco Bell car, Matthew Ruddick.
Oh, he's the one that got clipped. And there's another car spinning in turn 1 as well.
That was the 42. That is CJ Gates.
Yeah, so the 7 gets clipped and goes spinning. He gets up the track into the 42, sends the 42 spinning.
Yeah.
Tough
Wow.
start for some of these guys. And Gates, I know he's had some internet issues. We were talking about that before coming on
Yes.
on air.
Yes, I had heard. Yes, his dog thought his Ethernet cable was a little tasty.
That's a nice little treat for a dog.
Yeah. I mean, I would just give him like a milk bone, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, I'd give him more than that if he chewed through my Ethernet cable. But,
Well, yeah.
but anyway,
He got he didn't hit the wall. He just got that clip from Matthew Ruddick or Matt Ruddick, and he actually went in and got. It looks like he's all repaired. So yeah, CJ should be all right. I know he's running on Wi-Fi, and his connection looks pretty sharp right now, so no issues that I can see. That's always one of those things too. If you definitely want to have the best connection you can get out there, and it is a little distracting if you got a guy flashing or whatnot for whatever reason. I mean, it's over the internet. We're all over the country, and it's amazing that we're even able to do this to begin with. But there's going to be a glitch here and there, right?
well, speaking of glitches, I was fixing the size of the broadcast here. Sorry, guys. Notice I had a little bar at the bottom I needed to fix. We should be
yeah.
good now.
I got you in kind of like a windowed mode on my my TV monitor, so I can kind of get an eye on chat. And speaking of chat, yeah, we got a lot of guys out there. Obviously, Chris is out there. He was wishing everybody a fantastic race. Getting lucky at Vegas. Let's see, best barrel roll ever for Corey. I believe that was last week.
I do remember that. That was pretty impressive.
We got guys rooting on Floyd, and then Thaddeus as well. Veterans Affiliate Network. They're telling us to enjoy the show. You guys enjoy the show. We're just here to kind of comment on it.
Well, we're here watching with them, basically.
That's right. Yeah.
So we've had some interesting developments here. You got Mike Rhino, who went through the pits twice under caution. Didn't stop the first time, stopped the second time, backed up a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on with Rhino. He's got to work his way through the field. Reddick with some tough breaks early on. Dealing with shifter issues. Blaze Jacobs spinning. Well, actually getting slowing up and getting hit by the Ford Zaprina early on. So we already had 2 cautions. We're only 8 laps in. Again, reminder, our stages are 42 and 84. So racing lap 42 for the first stage. 140 laps total here tonight as the pace car peels off. Mike Alexander going to lead him down. Thaddeus Frill on his outside into the restart zone. Green flag flies. We're off and racing here at Vegas.
All right, let's get some laps under us. Let's see what we can get going here. Another good jump, though, by Mike Alexander. So, and yeah, Brad Lane gets underneath Thaddeus there for second.
Brad Lane did a good job to get that run off of the restart. Pulls up in front of Thaddeus Frill. Thaddeus is like, no, I don't think so.
Nope.
He's going to pull back to the inside and try to race him off into 3.
And this is one of those tracks, too, where I believe you do have a decent groove here, double groove. It just the outside line, though, doesn't really show up till a little later. And obviously with the night coming down, too, it's gonna change the track quite a bit here.
It really
so definitely
is.
Something to kind of keep an eye on here.
It's not only going to change the track and change your visuals a little bit. Oh, is Trevor Dyer kind of up the track into turn 1, going to push Brad Lane high and take over that position. Now looking to the outside of his teammate, Thaddeus Frill, for second.
Yeah, that battle for second is pretty rough now, too, because it looks like we even had, I believe that's Brandon Valentine kind of sneaking his that 11 into the picture as well.
It is. Valentine back there in 5th spot, kind of watching on there. Brad Lane behind this 2-car race for second here between teammates Frill and Dyer.
Well, Mike Alexander's like, I don't care. You guys race it back there as long as you want. I'm just going to kind of stay out in front here. And just a reminder for everybody, too, if night sets in a little quicker, they are running 2-time time acceleration. So, every hour is actually a half an hour of racing. So we're going to definitely get into the deep night here.
Just kind of going through the field here, watching Robert Brown, Ian Perkins, Chris Everett, Corey Clark, all right there together. Riviera up the track in front of them. And if you saw Kirk coming out of pit road kind of racing with their leaders, that is Alexich, who did his drive-through, comes out side by side with, who is that? The yellow car right there, Robert Brown.
Yeah, Robert Brown, and he's with Chris Everett. No, who's the 88? Why did I say? Oh, Alexich. Okay, yeah, he's 1 lap down. I was going to say, but that's why I didn't see him in the list there. So he's trying to get his lap back the normal way.
Yeah, Ryan Floyd side by side with Randy Waugh. Going a long way around is Ryan actually getting passed by Randy Waugh. He's going to take that position in the 32.
Well, with the stage, I mean, we say it every week in every car, too. You got to save a little bit. You got to kind of, baby the tires. If we do get these long green flag runs, it's going to pay dividends towards the end. So,
the 11 at Valentine, looking forward from 5th spot. Kind of got single filed out in front of them. Brad Lane in front of them.
Yeah, they kind of spread out. I mean, yeah, that battle for second was kind of tamped down. But I don't know. Thaddeus is starting to look pretty good. It looks like he's starting to actually pull a little bit on Mike Alexander here. He's got it down to under half a second. So.
Yeah, I was watching from Brad Lane there, looking at Trevor Dyer. Trevor really hanging it out there off the corner. And Thaddeus taking a really low line off the corner there.
They're just feeling out their lines right now. I'm just trying to figure out what's going to be the best way to go here. But yeah, Thaddeus he gained about a half a hundredth that last lap. So yeah, Thaddeus got a little bit more speed at this point. But yeah, they're all pretty much single file throughout the whole field. We got one We got one little battle going on in the back, way in the back. Trying to look at, I'm trying to look for the numbers. Zach Sikowski and Troy Sand, although Troy gets around Zach there. So they're back to single file.
It's 20th and 21st back here. Troy trying to rebound after that contact on the initial start with the 7 of Reddick. And Sikowski in there, and the 69 just hanging out right now. We saw Zach have a pretty good run towards the end of the race last week just by taking care of his car and kind of getting in position there.
Yep. That's what you got to do. I mean, race in, race out, whether you're a fast guy or a mid-pack guy or a back marker, I mean, if you could take care of the car, be there at the end, you might have a shot at these. Or at least a decent finish.
Some smoke at the start-finish line. Might be coming off the cars on pit road, but I saw them in practice, Tony. They were even getting loose going down the straightaway with these cars. You try to get that power down and you have that lack of downforce, and even through the travel or the front stretch there, that little bend can be challenging.
Well, yeah, for sure. And I mean, you know, you and I, we don't really actually drive these cars, but we have heard that they are a fan favorite, or at least a driver favorite. A lot of guys really like this because of that extra power, because you kind of have to wheel the car a little bit. And yeah, and unfortunately, though, it can't catch you out every now and again.
That can be a lot of fun.
Some of the guys,
I've run them before, and they can be a lot of fun because they do have a lack of downforce. You really have to slow the car down the corner. And it's kind of the old school racing. A lot of the guys are kind of clamoring for it because you do have to slow the car down, get it pointed, get back on the gas, try to keep the tires under you. As we say that, Brandon Valentine goes around Brad Lane for 4th position. So Brandon up to P4, Brandon slipping back to 5th.
And the 11's on the move right now. I'm going to have to start looking at some lap times here, too, because even Thaddeus, he's kind of slowing up to Micah Alexander. I keep calling him Michael, but it's Mike. But yeah, he's starting to pull away a little bit from Thaddeus there. And you never know. Is Mike pushing too hard, or is Thaddeus just... Oh, yeah, we're yelling.
Caution is out.
I'm trying to find where that caution is.
Well, I wonder if CJ Gates dropped. I wonder if he had an issue because he's been flashing on our screen.
Oh, he went instant to... Yeah, he's instantly in the pits right now. He was... What happened? He pulled down into the apron, it looks like, and then just parked. I wonder if it's when he stopped.
On the apron, pulls into turn 3, comes to a stop, and yes, it does. That triggers the caution.
And that's kind of wild, too, because, you know, he's completely off the racing surface. Something like that. We've seen cars fly in the air and not throw a yellow. And that shouldn't throw a yellow.
I've done that at Bristol, actually.
Yeah.
I went to the moon from Bristol one time.
That's right, yeah.
But, we've seen different tracks. You could stop right off the apron and it not be a caution. He pulled all the way down to the inside of turn 3 against the wall, and that triggered a caution here at Vegas.
Yeah, and unfortunately, yeah, he has disconnected, and Blaze Jacobs has also disconnected. So we only have 23 guys on the track right now.
We got some issues.
Yeah, what's going on?
Oh, no, they're just stopped in turn 3. Alexander Friel had to stop for the pace car, I think, in turn 3 here.
Ah, okay.
I thought they dropped. I was like, oh, no, 2 of our leaders have dropped, but they're just waiting on the pace car, I believe.
All right, looks like Michael Alexic is getting the lucky dog. So he will be the 21st car on the lead lap. And yeah, the only guys that are still out there would be Mike Rhino and Matthew Ruddick. Matthew, unfortunately, he's 10 laps down after getting a lot of that damage fixed. And Mike Rhino, with whatever issue he had, he's 2 laps down. So, but he should be next in line for that lucky dog.
Really odd. Looks like Chris Everett picked up the pace car, and everybody else having to wait for the pace car to catch them.
Yeah, and that pace car driver, he's taking his sweet time on getting around the track here.
Yeah, he is. Here they come. Straight through it.
And it's funny, too, when you ever see the pace cars at the dirt tracks, they look like they're doing 1,000,000 miles on, you know, they look like a spaceship flying through the track, but not here. All right, everybody's finally getting up to speed here, it looks like.
Where's the second place? Going to have to get caught up if he wants to pit with him. Nope, they're going to stay out anyway.
Yeah, I can't imagine you're going to have too many takers on pit road. Maybe some guys that might want to get a little damage fixed, but...
Well, lap 21, Tony, is just kind of halfway. It's actually exactly halfway into your stage. You get some fresh tires, you probably could make up some ground if you want to burn a set of tires. But that's the risk. You burn that set of tires and you need them later, you're gonna be SOL.
Yeah, I'm never a fan of pitting before the stage, unless you really, really need to do it for whatever reason. But I like, save what you can save. Yeah, you might need it towards the end. It's always nice to have a little extra set of tires in the bank,
Yeah.
especially here at Vegas. I mean, you definitely do not want to roll the dice taking tires too soon.
You keep that money in the bank if you can.
That's right.
They will take it from you if you don't.
You're playing with house money with that.
I thought you were about to say Plinko.
Well, well, that's the Price is Right, but yeah.
All right, well, we're going to get a restart here. They are 2x2, getting ready for a restart. Alexander out front. Thaddeus Friel holding pace with him there. Maybe even closing up just a little bit. Trevor Dyer in third. Brandon Valentine around Brad Lane for fourth. Actually, Brad Lane slipped to sixth as Randy Waz now in fifth place. So we'll see who's got the speed here on this next restart. Again, racing to lap 42 for the stage. This is lap 22, will be lap 23 when they cross the line. The pace car is going to take that hard left-hand turn to pit road. And we're going to get a restart as they roll into the restart zone. Green flag flies. Green flag's in the air, and we're racing again, lap 23.
I didn't see too many eager throttle guys out there, so yeah, everybody got off pretty clean there.
Sun's starting to set into turn one.
It
That
sure
sun's
is.
going to be in your eyes. It's going to make those restarts just a little bit harder for a little while as you drive off into turn one kind of blind as the sun blinds you here.
Got a little battle going on with the 11 and the 98 of Thaddeus Friel right now.
Thaddeus.
Brandon Valentine.
One are down. Valentine drives it into the corner, up the track, and in front of Thaddeus Friel. Thaddeus a little loose on exit.
He looked, yeah. Definitely slowed that momentum up a little bit, getting a little loose there. It looks like Brad Lane gave him just a little bit of breathing space.
And all over the back bumper now of the 30, the 98. I want to call it the 38 because I see the M&Ms on it.
Well, yeah, right? Nope, the 38's his teammate.
Ooh, here comes Brandon Valentine underneath Trevor Dyer. Tight racing there through 3 and 4. He's going to try to stay there beside Dyer. Dyer with the momentum off the top, though. Maybe up to clear into one. No, not quite.
Well, we saw the 11 and the 38 kind of duke it out last time we broadcasted last season, and I know it's a different 11 right now, but yeah, it seems like that Trevor, he's got the 11 circled as his nemesis out here. I would imagine in both series. Just they're always battling. It seems like the 38 and the 11 here.
Trevor kind of came down off the corner there, tight racing off the corner, and the 11 kind of drove into turn 3 a little high. As looks like Thaddeus Friel's retaking fourth position back there behind it. Randy Waugh, Ryan Floyd now battling for fifth.
And they got a little two-wide action going on right now. Just kind of waiting to see how that's going to play out. Looks like Randy's just got that momentum though on the outside. He's going to make that work. He clears Ryan pretty good here.
Riding aboard the 84 Bush machine with Ryan Floyd looking forward at Randy Waugh at number 32.
Got a little bit of an action happening behind him with 33, the 95, and I believe that's the 51. J.R. Hudson, Ian Perkins, and Le Riviere. They were dicing it. I thought they were going to go 3 wide there for a second. But they have also spread it out a little bit. And man, there's a gaggle behind him. Ooh. He had a little touch action there with Robert Brown, and trying to see who that he was with there. Was that Corey Clark he's running side by side with?
That's Chris Everett, I believe, going around
Oh,
him on
that
the
is-
outside.
Yeah.
Matthew Beeson trying to go around him on the outside. Meanwhile, battling up here. Oh, it's tight right here. Matthew LaRiviere, Brad Lane, J.R. Hudson, Ian Perkins. This is a gaggle, and they are almost 3 wide going into turn 3.
Hey, 3 wide now.
They are 3 wide in 3. Oh, that's tight through there.
Wow.
Oh, no, a little touch. Is that in the
Wow.
wall? Ian Perkins touched the wall just a little bit off the corner there as he touched the back of the 33 Le Riviere. Just allow Chris Everett to go around both of these guys.
They're gaggling even more behind him. That kind of chucked that whole little big grouping right behind him up to him. Wow.
Backstretch. Everybody trying to find somewhere to run. Into 3. 21 up the track just a little bit. Not quite. I think they thought better of it there off the turn 4.
Got a little bit of a shakeup up front. Trevor Dyer took over second spot from Brandon Valentine, I believe. I don't know if that actually position has changed, but Trevor is starting to catch Mike Alexander now.
I don't want to take my eyes off this battle back here.
No.
This is the action right now. Randy underneath Ian Perkins. Landed Randy up the track a little bit. Still up the track. A little bit of a touch there through 3 and 4. They are 3 wide behind him, though. Again, now 2 wide.
That's why I like the blimp cam. You can see a little bit more. You just can't tell who is who.
Or at least we're not like Fox and zoom in on the fabric of the window net.
Well, we would add 4 commercials already.
Well, right, that too.
Kind of flipping through. Yeah, that action's still pretty much happening back there. They have not yet sorted it out.
Some hard racing back here. Ian Perkins trying to smack dab middle of it. Landon Rainey, Cody Pierce in front of him. Kyle Cortez, Robert Brown behind him. Surrounded as we go off into turn 1.
And what's wild is too, none of these guys are really even racing for a stage. Or maybe they're all actually. LaRiviere is in 10th right now. And all those guys behind him maybe want that 10th spot from him.
Everett on the bottom, up the track just a little bit. Entered really shallow. That's going to make it tough on the exit there. Boy, they are so close.
Yeah. Everett, I believe, yeah. Corey Clark. It was Kyle. Who's the 9 there? Yeah, Cody Pierce. He takes over 10th.
Still status quo up front. Mike Alexander over Trevor Dyer. There's your gap from first to second. You'll see Alexander coming to view here off the corner. Third place, Brandon Valentine. They've kind of settled in here. Thaddeus Frill in 4th. Oh, Randy Waugh just got a piece of the wall off the corner following Ryan Floyd. Floyd up to 5th. Randy Waugh dropping to 7th as Michael Alexich in the 88 goes around. Now the 88 had to drive through early on, Tony.
I know. Yeah, well, he just got the lucky dog as well. So, yeah, he was able to kind of get through that gaggle that we were talking about and work his way up to the front here. Doing pretty good. Good rebound. I mean, he had a pretty good strong run last week as well. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that 88.
Looking across the line, 34 laps in the books. Only 7 or 8 more laps here to the end of the stage.
Yeah, and I'm almost wondering, too, if Michael Alexich actually got tires on one of those spots there.
It's going to say he's been in the pits.
Oh, wow. Okay. He just got a pretty good long run car then, it looks like.
Cody Pierce in 9th has been in the pits. Ooh, something happened. Ian Perkins and Kyle Cortez with issues.
Oh, yeah.
In 3 and 4. Oh, and there's the yellow. Yellow does fly.
Looks like it was actually, it looks like the in-race guy did it.
Yeah,
what do we call him again? The official, the in-race official.
I call him James DeBose. And James, I gotta give a shout out to James too. I tell you what, if there's one position I don't want, it's being the in-race admin. I'm telling you, because you turn into the bad guy really quick anytime you have to do anything. Like even in this situation, you have to throw the caution when you got cars wrecked on. And let me back up and say this is a frustrating part too, because you had 2 cars wrecked on the track there, and there was no caution. You got 1 car stopping to the inside of the wall, inside wall in 3, and that's a caution. So,
well, yeah, and it threw the caution immediately for CJ when he did that.
But yeah, going back to James does an awesome job trying to keep things in order throughout the race. So got to give a shout out to him and the work he puts in. I know at the end of the day, people get frustrated because you have to make calls, but he does a really good job of keeping things in line and order. Gives us the information for the races each week too. So shout out to James for that. But we'll have to go back and see what happened in that caution. I Let's see if these guys are going to pit, because we're going to have like a 4-lap shoot. No, not even that.
Yeah, I'm listening. I do not think that is going to be the stage. So,
No, because it was before. Yeah, it was before the 5 laps. So I think we're going to get back
Right,
to
yeah.
flag racing. Some of the guys choosing to pit here. Randy Waugh comes down pit road. Zalton Saprina, Landon Rainey, Troy Sand, Ian Perkins, Kyle Cortez. Of course, Ian Perkins and Kyle Cortez were the caution this time.
Yeah, they're going to get a little patch job up. But yeah, it's probably not a bad option to maybe come in there and see if you can flip the stage.
True.
Get some tires here.
Well, while they're doing their pit stop, let's go back and look and see what happened on this caution here. Coming off the corner, off turn 2, a little banging wheel back. Oh, and that little, they get hooked together going into turn 3. How it gets turned around, I'm surprised that didn't trigger a caution itself. It's amazing. But yeah, they're going down the back stretch there, coming off the corner. Unfortunately, they get the wiggling. And there was a little contact off 2, and the outside car, I think it's Ian Perkins, gets the wiggling. Unfortunately, goes back down and collects Kyle Cortez and finally spins him around.
Yeah, these cars, I mean, really any of the cars, they're hard to catch. We know the next gen is really difficult, but this car is not any better.
Yeah, this car wanders around a good bit. That lack of downforce really makes the car kind of wander, especially down the straightaways. You would think the straightaways would be the easiest place to drive, but that's not that's not necessarily the case with these cars with the lack of downforce.
Well, they're really easy to drive if the car itself is going straight. But yeah, when the car starts wiggling, it's not very easy. And there is a bit of banking on this as well, so on the back straight. So that makes it a little bit more difficult to try and at least save it.
All right, well, we're going to get a little shootout here. Well, it's going to be 3 laps to go. They're going to get a green, take the 40, 41, 42. Yeah. So not quite a green white. It's a green white checkered.
Well, Mike Alexander's got to do what he's been doing, get a great restart, hold off the 38, and he should be able to get the stage win here.
And Thaddeus Friel needs to get the restart of his life there to kind of hang with Mike Alexander into the corner. And
he's going to have to
try to use
that momentum. Watch that 11. Yeah, but I have a feeling, though, Brandon's going to maybe Brandon might come out looking like roses here just because he's going to be able to fire off right after the leader here.
That's true. We saw that in the last restart. The guy on the inside able to kind of jump even second place and take over second spot. That's what he's hoping he can kind of follow Alexander when he fires off. And then Thaddeus Friel's just there to pick up the pieces whenever whatever happens. Maybe push his teammate here on the start.
Well, yeah, you just gotta watch that 75 car and go when he goes.
All right, here we go. Pace car's off. They roll into the restart zone. Oh, looks like Trevor tried to go early there. And that's actually going to backfire. He's going to back up and give Brandon Valentine second spot. He tried to time it, and I think he mistimed it.
It's so hard too because if you have triples or even if you have like VR like I run, you're looking at the 75 car. You're trying to gauge it, but then you're not necessarily paying attention to your speed, and you can blow it as easy as you can make it happen. But yeah, like I said, though, the 11 Brandon Valentine. He got that jump, took over second spot.
He does.
Oh, man, they're fighting for third, yeah.
Battles for third. Here's Trevor Dyer trying to hold off Alexich on the inside. Dyer driving it off into the corner.
Michael's got a fast car tonight. I mean, for him to drive back up through the field, it looks like, he almost cleared him.
Almost, but he's going to get pulled back there as Dyer gets that side draft off the corner, off the top, uses that momentum and retakes third position. Now he tries to look to the bottom. I don't know if that's a defensive move to block Alexich or if he was trying to get under Valentine there. Either way.
I think it's an all of the above answer, to be quite honest with you.
All right, last lap of the stage as they cross the line. This is going to be the last lap. Can Valentine hang on? Can Dyer get back to second? That's kind of the question. I don't think either one of them's got anything for Mike right now.
I was going to say the same thing. Yeah, we got a little brewing for fifth right now, too, with Thaddeus and Ryan Floyd. Yeah, that battle for second or third is going to be is hot right now.
Ooh, Valentine a little bit in the wall, a little tight, a little up the track. Here comes Trevor Dyer trying to take it over on the inside. Not going to have enough momentum, though. It's going to be Brandon Valentine. That battle for fifth. It is going to be kind of a photo finish, but Friel going to hang on over Floyd.
Yeah, they had 5 guys back there battling for 5th there. 5 guys burgers battling for 5th. All right, but yeah, we are done with stage 1.
Stage 1 in the books. Your winner of stage 1 is going to be Mike Alexander from the pole. He's led every lap so far tonight, Tony. Dominating fashion.
Well, the cautions and the research definitely has helped him, but he's looking pretty quick too. It doesn't look like anybody's been able to hold him, or try to even get to him. I think the closest I've seen his competitor was maybe 3/10, but we say it again, week in, week out, clean air is king, and Mike is using the restarts in that clean air, and obviously he's got a pretty quick car under him, so he's keeping him out in front. He's got to have a good pit stop though to retain it though. Let's see what they do.
So just recapping a little bit, looking at my notes here, Cody Pierce pitted on lap 20, lap 20 in 8th spot. So he'll probably come back in here. Don Zaprina pitted on lap 37, though. He's your highest running car that stopped on that last caution. And he is in 13th spot.
Yeah, so he might actually, if he stays out, he should be able to take the lead here.
We'll see if he decides to stay out. They come around turn 4. A lot of leaders going to hit pit road here for their first stop of the night. Alexander going to lead him down. Cody
Zaprina.
Pierce.
And yeah, wow, Cody Pierce as well.
Cody Pierce does decide to stay out here. Burn that set of tires early. Going to try to save him now. Zaprina with fresher tires. Landon Rainey, Troy Sand, all going to stay out here on this cycle of pit stops as your leaders come down.
Oh, 97 spun in pit road. Corey Clark. Got to go back and look to see what happened there.
Oh, he is sitting sideways in his box. I don't think they'll pit it that way.
Oh, he had a little contact from the 99 getting into his box. Chris Everett. I don't know if Chris... usually you get that glitch through going through pit road, and the 97 wasn't there.
Of those issues.
Yeah, the 97 was kind of halfway in the stall when the contact was made. So
let's see what happens here. Watching this. Oh, man, and he even hits the inside wall there too.
Yeah.
You said that was the 99?
Yeah, Chris Everett. Chris pits right in front of him.
Running board.
Well, better put under a yellow than under a green flag stop. So.
Well, you're gonna say that, but that was a pretty big hit on a concrete wall for the 97, and I don't know how much damage that would have gave him.
Well, he does have a wrinkled front nose there, so yeah, it definitely probably did a little damage to him. But it's a mile and a half. You get a little time to kind of fix that sucker up, and he might be all right. Well, he's got to be pulling out now. He's still in there.
Yeah, he's not going to make it. He's going to go a lap down, but maybe he's choosing to do so early on. Maybe get all that damage fixed and get the free pass at some point. Maybe. Hopefully he's not.
Well, he's got a little rear end damage as well, so probably just getting it all done.
All right, well, Tony, this restart's going to be fun. We're going to have some guys on the older tires up front that some of these new guys, these new tired guys, are going to have to work their way through.
Well, not to mention for the 75, he's been having this the benefit of the clean air this whole race. He does not have clean air right now. He's starting 5th. And really, Brandon Valentine to his outside starting 6th. So some of these guys that were racing through the field, they're going to have to slice and dice and see if they can get past these 4 cars in front of them.
Yeah, so 4 cars out there with older tires. The 9 car with the oldest tires. Dalton Zaprina starting 2nd, Landon Rainey 3rd, and the 48 of Troy Sand in 4th. Those guys pitted on lap 37, so a little bit fresher tires than our leader. So kind of 3 different strategies up front, just a little bit. I mean, those older tires for the 9 are probably not going to be great for him. But he is going to get the jump on the restart, so it's going to make it even more exciting. So here we go. Sun is setting here at Vegas. Lap 46, we're going to get the restart here. Green flag flies. The 9 fires off. Don Zaprina doesn't get going as well, but here comes the 24 Landon Rainey trying to take over 2nd.
Well, something I've always said too: the more practice you have on these restarts, the better you're going to be at the restart. Some of these guys, when they do this move, they don't necessarily have the practice.
Here comes the 75
Man, look at the
Alexander
75. Yeah.
cutting through the field there on the bottom. Who's that passing on the top?
Looks like Sabrina's trying to get around the Landon Rainey there. It looks like all the fresh tire cars are sucking down on the bottom line there. They're, well, I should say that, but Trevor Dockers.
A little contact. Still a little contact. They're beating and banging through the corner. Oh, he's going to get turned around. Cody Pierce sideways in front of the field. Down the track, Thaddeus Frill gets a piece of it as well as the caution flies. Dalton Zaprina and Cody Pierce go sliding into pit road.
I was waiting for a real big wreck there. I mean, it was pretty big, but man,
Kyle Cortez
it's almost good that the two of them went down the track like
involved. Zach Zukowski goes around. LaRiviere getting rolling once again. So this one is even bigger into turn one as well.
It is, yeah. Now that I'm kind of catching up watching everything else, yeah. Wow.
Caution number 6 of the night. Some of your guys on older tires. Oh, who is that smoking? Brad Lane. Oh, he was a front runner there too. The 3-car having a great night so far. Smoke coming from the engine there. That's going to be the end of his night, I believe.
Yeah, he got hit. He hit the 24. He tried to slow down for him as the 24 Landon Rainey was coming up the track, and I believe it was Zach Sikowski that Zach Sikowski bouncing off the 95 into the 3. Wow.
Let's look at a replay here. Going into turn 4 actually is where it started. Beating and banging there. A little contact between the 9 and the 4. The 4 down into, I think, the 11 as he goes by. And they slide into pit road, but the bigger wreck, I think, happens in turn 1. Cortez,
yeah, there was a bit of carnage back there.
Riviera is watching this all happen in front of him, beating and banging, trying to choose where to go, and unfortunately up the track into the side of another car. He almost flips over the 34 there.
We're trying to get the rollover award for tonight.
I think it was the 34. There's so many cars involved here. Let's see what Zukowski saw here. 69 with Zach Zukowski. He backs off, he sees it developing in front, tries to find somewhere to pick his way through. Oh! Big hit for the 69 too, right in the door.
Yeah.
Of the 3.
Yeah. Man.
Brad Lane was running towards the front. Let's see what he saw here.
Yeah, Brad Lane started 4th.
Kind of mid-pack after the pit stop, though. And that's what happens. You get back in traffic here. You have to miss this, and unfortunately,
he kind of fell off after, or right before the stage. He was kind of outside the top 10. He was fighting for that top 10 spot there. And obviously, with the no pit takers, he pushed him back. Yeah, probably about 14th, 15th on that restart.
The 24 was the middle of that whole thing. Thought he got through and he gets clipped there at the end, unfortunately, and up the track. Oh, big break for Landon Rainey, a big hit there.
Well, I was going to say it's good news for Corey Clark, but he's still in the pits. He's still in there getting fixed up.
24 gets hit from behind, thinks he misses it. Unfortunately, the 33 comes down, clips him, sends him up the track. Everybody goes scattering. And unfortunately, the 3 finds the 24. The 24 done for the night as well. Same thing for Zukowski.
Yeah. Yeah, I think some of these guys they're just heavily damaged. Yeah, Landon Rainey, he's out of the server right now. Brad Lane is in, but again, he was smoking. He's got to be done. Zach Sikowski, yeah, just on pit road right now. I could see Zach maybe trying to get that thing fixed up here.
Well, we knew it was going to be exciting, and it certainly was there. Off turn 4, they were kind of 3 wide and trying to find somewhere to go. Those old tires not got the grip some of these other guys do. Start sliding around, starting door banging, trying to hang on to it, and eventually you just lose control of the car. And it sets off a pretty big one here on lap, 30, what was that, 47? 48?
Yeah. Actually, we are talking about Corey Clark. He's 5 laps down. He's back on track, and the car looks like it's all fixed up. He must have had a lot more damage than we thought,
Yeah.
hitting the nosing into that wall.
Well, I've seen hits
Which
like
is-
that damage the engine, so I kind of wonder if maybe
Yeah.
that's the case.
Well, too, he couldn't have been going that fast. I mean, pit road speed's only, what, 45 miles an hour anyway, so it's just kind of surprising that it really hurt the car that much.
Well, he's back out. Mike Alexander back out front. Green flag's back out as well. Lap 51. Again, racing to lap 64. Sorry, no, 84 for the stage number 2.
All right, the battle's on. Alexich and Valentine there for second.
Valentine been trying to get this pass done for second so many times here.
Yeah, I think Michael's got a pretty quick car, though. I mean, he's been showing some speed, obviously, just tearing through the field even after that waiver on he got.
You're right. I missed who he was racing. He was racing Trevor Dyer earlier, but that is Michael Alexich in second now. He's going to get the run off the top and take second solely. Now we'll see if he's got anything for the leader, Alexander, here.
Well, the way the clip he's been going so far, yeah, he may actually have the legs. Yeah, they're fighting out for third. That 11 and the 38. I think this is going to be a storyline all year, the two of those guys. Like I say, I know Trevor is pretty familiar with the 11 car. I know Braxton runs that on Tuesday. We got Brandon here on Sundays, but it always seems like that car number is Trevor's Achilles heel. They find themselves on the racetrack quite often.
Here's the 11 trying to look to the outside. Trevor can't quite get there. Trevor all over the back bumper, the 88 of Alexich. Those two also battles in the past. No love lost between those two.
Yeah, actually, Brandon got a little tight on that last corner. Took the really high side, and he lost that battle for third.
It really looks like Trevor Dyer is trying to pack air on the back of the 88 and get him loose, which I think is working. He is throwing it around a little bit, but so far the 88 hanging on to it there. But Trevor Dyer really working that air, trying to pack that air and get him loose and out of shape so he can get by him. We're going to go to the outside here as Alexich gets a little out of shape in the entry of turn 1.
Did he get out of shape because of what you were just saying, or
could be?
I don't know. Well, because here goes the 11 around Alexich now.
And again, that's close racing with Alexich and Valentine. Valentine throwing it into the corner. These guys not giving an inch.
No. And the only thing they're doing is they're allowing Mike Alexander to inch further out in front.
Between back here for a 10th spot, Matthew Beeson, Chris Everett. Side by side, Beeson going to take that position for now. Although Everett's fighting back on the outside.
Yeah, that's about the biggest battle we have going on at this point now, too. Yeah, everybody else is pretty much single file from what I'm seeing. They've spread out a bit. Can we go the whole 42 laps from stage to stage, though? I mean, granted, what do we have now? We have, try to do the math, 25 laps to go before we hit the stage, roughly. I know you're checking my math, so
yeah,
it's close to
27, but that's
okay,
it's close enough.
Oh, that's right. It's 84. I'm thinking it was 82. I'm sorry.
How did you know?
Well, obviously I didn't.
There's Hudson, J.R. Hudson going around the 21. Robert Brown, now Chris Everett to the inside of Brown for 9th spot. And this is the battle for right now. This thing's kind of single filed up front there. Brown going to hang on the outside. Nope. Everett going to take that position. And here comes Matthew Beetson on the inside in that number 14 machine trying to work inside the 21 of Brown.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those races where if we can get this green flag run, it's going to be, wow, yeah, the 99 got a little loose there.
And I have Everett. Yeah, it's
all that work.
Hudson kind of got loose off the corner as well right there, kind of backed everybody up.
Ooh.
Is that
Sabrina
Sabrina?
taps the wall, yeah.
Action. A lot of action going on back here for the back half of the top 10.
Well, I was just going to say, too, I mean, this, it's just, it's going to, if we could get these long green flag runs going here, we're going to have to just see some of these guys maybe save a little bit earlier on and then see if they can make that run a little bit further down the road here. I mean, Thaddeus Friel, what happened to Thaddeus? How come where did he get to third?
He got involved.
Oh,
A
he
little
was
contact there between him and Zaprina. Zaprina up in the wall in turn 1.
He was scratching up the side of that car, something fierce.
But Thaddeus Friel got a piece of that accident that happened there as well.
Oh, okay. I thought he was closer up. I didn't even know he was in that. but he's moving forward. Somebody else is moving forward, Alexander. He's got a 7/10 lead. I think it's the biggest lead he's had all night right now. Being chased by Trevor Dyer. They've kind of separated themselves from Brandon Valentine a little bit.
There's Trevor
and Alexich now is Mike Rhino back in the picture. Wasn't he like 2 laps down?
He was, yeah. He was one of the cars. He was the car that went out pit road twice there on that first caution. We couldn't figure out what was going on. You know what?
Well,
it just crossed my mind. I wonder. Well, no, this is fixed setup. Never. I was going to say I wondered if he left the qualifying set in, but that's not. It's not something that happens in fixed setup racing.
Right. Yeah. True. But man, what a rebound right now in 5th. He was putting a little pressure on Alexich there for a second, but kind of laid off a little bit.
And that Steel sponsored Ford, 5th position.
Yep.
It's been a climb for him. Like I said, after going to the back there early on, he was the very last car on track after the first caution. And so he's had to climb his way back towards the front. Is he going to be
a lot of ups and downs for these guys tonight, looks like.
Is he going to be the driver to challenge Mike Alexander? Could be. We've seen that all season.
Well, yeah, they put on the Mike and Mike show once or twice, so yeah. He just needs the track position right now. I think he's still kind of just picking off spots here, and they've maybe equalized a little bit. I mean, he is almost 2 1/4 seconds off the leader right now, so he's got a long way to go to get back up there. And again, he's still got a couple cars he's got to pass. And they're starting to run down him and Alexich both are actually running down Brandon Valentine in the 11. So the 11 doesn't look like he's got much of a long run car tonight. He's
fast, though. If he could ever get track position, with that clean air might make a difference. But Mike Alexander's been hogging that all night.
Yeah, he's not even looking in the mirror right now with the lead he's got. He's been holding a nice steady pace over Trevor. And again, though, the two, like Trevor just might be a little bit, maybe saving a little bit, just pacing him right now. Staying far enough to where he's getting, maybe he's getting a little bit of that clean air as well. I don't know what what is the deal with the clean air? I mean, if you're about how many seconds back with no car in front of you, do you actually get a little bit of that clean air too, or do you think it's always turbulent?
I mean, you get about 1.3 seconds back probably on a track like this that you won't really feel an effect. And the closer you get, the worse it is, of course. But
right,
you kind of want that draft down the straightaway, though. You kind of fight that. You have to go somewhere different in the corner and try to stay close enough on the straightaway to get a draft. Right on board the 88 of Alexich and the HendrickCars.com Chevrolet. I saw on Discord these guys, him and I think it's actually him, because he runs a 5 in Cup. They've got some paint scheme announcement coming up shortly. So interested to see what they're going to be running at Darlington. It's usually a throwback race at Darlington, and I'm sure we've seen these guys pull out some really cool paint schemes. I can't wait to get to Darlington to see what they come up with. And I know Alexis just already put out an announcement about his announcement for his paint scheme coming up.
A sneak teaser peek, right?
Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah. I'll tell you, the battle for second is going to be brewing here in a little while, because that second, third, fourth, and fifth, they are under a little blanket right now.
I wonder if Valentine was saving a little something, because he's starting to inch back in on Dyer, whereas Dyer's tires falling off. Dyer's tires. If he ever starts a company, maybe
that would work.
Dyer's tires.
Well, yeah, he's definitely fallen off quite a bit from Mike Alexander. Alexander's up to 1.2 second lead now over Trevor.
Alexander looks a little loose off the corner there. Or sorry, Valentine looks a little loose off the corner. Trying to chase down Dyer. Of course, it's got Alexich starting to pack air on the back of his car. And that is a feature of this car that you cannot discount. You ride up behind somebody, you're going to get them looser. And with the less downforce, they're already probably on the edge.
Yeah. Well, then too, yeah, I mean, that's our top 5 in a nutshell right now. But then you got Troy Sands sitting in 6th, and he's what I like to call almost the castaway of the race. He's kind of hanging out in 6th. Ryan Floyd in 7th, almost the castaway himself. They're both just running by themselves. They don't really have any competition anywhere even near them. They're just single filed out back.
The battle for third. Now it's the 88 of Alexich works underneath the 11 of Brandon Valentine into turn 3.
Yeah, I knew this was going to be happening. Mike Ryan looking for a place to go.
Run that top side, getting that momentum off the corner. The 11's going to hold serve here. Now the 34 of Rhino. Looking to the top. Quiet room there for him.
When you're in the position of Mike Rhino right now, yeah, and they're running too wide in front of you, or at least they were the last lap. You just you gotta figure out who you want to go with. Who do you think's gonna have the momentum? You know, maybe use one of the guys as a pick as well. Maybe try to go with a guy that's looking to pass. It's tough. It's a tough call.
Robert Brownlee Smith shows up to the forward, gets in the grass, collects it, and continues on, no caution.
Wow, I just saw the 34 get awfully loose coming out of 4 as well.
They are hanging on.
Yeah. Well, we got, 12 laps to go before we hit that stage, so. Good green flag run going, though, for these guys.
Yeah. Good racing here for third as well. Rhino.
Yeah.
Rhino wants to pass 88. 88 wants to pass the 11. Now, who's going to do what here?
Well, usually, too, if you're the third car in that line, you kind of wait for the first 2 cars to sort it out. But the fact that they haven't sorted out, it's starting to get the 34 a little bit antsy. And he's like, I just want to get by both of you.
Yeah, he's running out of laps.
Like, I'm looking at the 38. And that's the guy who I want to get up behind. He's seeing through these 2 cars in front of him, thinking, I got some speed right now, and you guys are holding me up.
The lights are on. The sun is set here at Vegas, and these cars looking nice here under the lights. Now side by side, here comes Alexis underneath Valentine once again with a good run off turn 4. Valentine up the track into the wall. The 11 in the wall that's going to allow both these cars to pass him. Alexis around, Mike Rhino around. Now Rhino wants to have a shot at the 88 here.
Yeah, Mike's going to be able to stay in it. Wow, they're tight there in the 3.
Yeah.
Like Rhino lifted a little bit. Like I say, he was pretty loose there in turn 4. Being that low on the track, he's probably a little hesitant.
Rhino got to back up and try that one again. 88 running really tight there in turn 3, though. And if I'm Rhino, that makes me try just a little bit harder next time.
I happen to catch a little bit of the chat too. They're congratulating themselves on some good tight racing there, and yeah, it's been kind of fun to watch here.
It has been fun. Rhino gets a little apron there into turn 3. He's gonna back him up a little bit. Alexis a little bit of breathing room here on lap 77. Again, 84 the stage lap. So he's able to back up here. Boy, he is loose. I'm on board with him, and he is hanging it out there. Oh, we got Kyle Cortez.
Absolutely. Looks like Robert Brown's getting ready to go a lap down here. The leader is getting ready to pass him.
Kyle Cortez slow on the front stretch through the grass, I believe, and he continues on. You're right. Brown goes the lap down. And Alexander.
We have 16 cars on a lead lap now.
Alexander out to 2.5-second lead over Trevor Dyer in second. Alexis in third, and here comes Rhino. He's not done yet. He's charging.
No, I think he's
like
yeah. I think he's just kind of. He's got to get control of that car. Maybe he laid back a little bit of cool down the rear tires a little bit. Yeah, he's pretty loose every lap here. He is wheeling it right now.
That gets around the lap car. The 21 of Brown. Here comes Alexis up on Brown. Brown stays high. He's probably asking, what can Brown do for you?
Yeah.
There you go. Got that reference in.
There you go. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at the next guy a lap down, or to be a lap down would be LaRiviere. He is right now, I'm trying to look, he's crossing start finish line right now, and our leader is actually just exiting 4. So,
Ooh, 88 with an issue off turn 4. That's going to bring the 34 Rhino right to him. Goes to the outside, side by side for third here. And 88
I wonder if
drives
that
off
outside
in the
line.
corner. Yeah, that momentum on the outside is what the 34 Rhino needs, although he's really loose. He's got to be patient getting back to that gas as they're still side by side heading down the back.
Got a nose on him right now. He's just got to have another good momentum corner here. Wow.
Good run off the
Looks
corner.
like he's got it.
Yeah, 88's loose, 34.5 for grip. The 34 of Rhino into third spot. Troy Sand comes to pit road just before the stage break, and this is before the pits close, so this is legal. He's flipping the stage here, Tony.
Yeah. Huh. Well, you could definitely do it. I'm trying to think where Troy was. Troy was he was 9th when he pitted, so
He was in the top 10. He's giving up stage points to do this.
yeah. Yeah, I'm just hoping he's not going to go a lap down though. That would be the big thing. And here comes Mike Alexander right now. So yeah, Troy is going to go a lap down.
He will get the wave around, but he'll have to start behind all the cars on the lead lap, so that could be a problem.
I'm looking at LaRiviere too in 16th. Well, no, he should be in 15th by now, but he might be going a lap down as well. You just got to hang out there for another 3 laps. Hopefully he can. Hopefully maybe Mike Alexander will give him a little break here and not put him a lap down. But he is coming quick.
Yeah, at the line now, and he can see. I mean, you see him in the same picture there. Those are Riviere and the 33. Had a rough night so far tonight. Involved in a couple wrecks early on. He's going to stay high and get that position up. So the 75 going to go around and lap him. 14 cars on the lead lap. The next car up is Cody Pierce in the 9. Talk about cars that have had a rough night.
Well, I'm looking at Cody Pierce. Cody Pierce is going to be going a lap down as well. It looks like.
Yeah, there's Cody right there. So he's going to give it up here in turn 1, I believe. So.
All right. Well, that brings Kyle Cortez now. I think Kyle might actually have enough.
I think Kyle is safe because we're on the last lap of the stage here as he heads down the backstretch. That is Troy Sand rejoining the track back there behind it, but they're 3 and 4. The 75, Mike Alexander back out front and dominate once again. He's going to win stage 2. He's going to sweep the stages tonight here at Vegas. Off turn 4, sees the green and white checkered flag and wins stage 2 here at the at Sin City.
Waiting for Randy Waugh to get, he's sitting in 10th right now, waiting for him to cross the start-finish line, and that should be our stage.
Just looking, Valentine back to 5th. J.R. Hudson, where'd he come from? He's in 6th spot. Thaddeus Phillip to 7th. Ryan Floyd in 8th. Chris Everett 9th, and Randy Waugh going to round out your top 10.
Well, they kept it clean. They kept it green there. So, let's see. We've got another, 60? Or no, it'll be 54 laps maybe when they go green? A little less than that?
It's 55 laps right now. So
right. Yeah, maybe 52 or 53, maybe even 54 laps. Should have enough fuel if everybody does stop. Even Troy Sand should be okay with fuel.
Well, he just pitted, so of course.
Well, right. Well, yeah. No, I'm saying though he should still have enough gas though to make it around. Because I believe what do they have? They got about 60 laps of fuel out of here.
Let's see.
I mean, yeah, you got the little cheat sheet there.
Well,
I mean, the estimated cheat
39 to 42.
Wow, really? That's it?
That's what I see. Yes.
That would mean that none of them are going to be able to make it now. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
because I know some of the stages was falling, the previous races where the fuel mileage really isn't a big issue towards the end of the race. But well, this might make things interesting. They might have to have it a green flag stop here, if any. Green flag stops are fun though. I like seeing them. It's good to see what people do.
all right. Well, all the leaders on pit road now. As Alexander leads them down. You saw some great racing there in that stage.
Yeah, we did. Matthew Ruddock just got on the radio, and he said he ran out of gas. So maybe you can, I don't know if you can find out maybe his last pit. Well, he is pitting now, so it might reset for you.
Yeah, you got me too early because it's showing him in pits.
All right. Well, let me go back. Let me see if I can do some calculations here. It'll probably be wrong, but I'll attempt it anyway.
So Alexander, Dyer, Alexich, Rhino, and Valentine. Basically, actually, Alexis jumps Rhino in the pits. Gotta be careful jumping those rhinos. You hit that horn.
Yeah. It's one thing to hit it. It's another thing to land.
But Alexich too, man. I just the rebound from having to do that drive through. Of course, he caught the caution early on there and was able to take advantage of that. Gets back up into contention here, running third. Got a fast car. Rhino with his issues dropping to the rear at the beginning and rebounding. A lot of this comeback stories all through the field here, except for Alexander, who's been up here the whole time, and Trevor Dyer, and pretty much Valentine and Thaddeus as well. Although Thaddeus has had to come back after this last caution.
Yeah, there's been a little bit of shakeup here and there. All right, so Ruddock came in. The last time he was in was lap 28. Now we did have a couple cautions. But he got, you could say he probably has maybe 50 laps of fuels. And that's kind of about what you were saying. I mean, if you figure those the cautions, if he was saving, what did you say, 42 to 49 laps? So that might be pretty accurate as far as fuel goes.
39 to 42.
Oh, it's 39 to 42. Okay. Well, yeah. He did 50, but again, that's with a couple cautions, so.
Yeah, so there you go. So we will have another pit stop.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's kind of fun and exciting because again, there's a lot of strategy.
We get a wave of cautions, and that could change things too. So but I still think at that point you'd probably want to come in and get tires. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey,
well, they ran clean and green that last run.
All right, well, we're gonna get a restart here. Alexander on the front row with Dyer, as the pace car is gonna peel off. The cars glisten under the lights here at Vegas. Green flag flies. We're green at lap 89.
Yeah, the cars do look good under the lights, but man, we need a neon night here in Vegas. I mean, don't you think it's better for some fancy bright colors and light shows?
You know, I've always said I wish they would take some of those rope lights and outline the lines on the track. Turn the lights off and put some of those rope lights on the car and have like a I mean, that would just be like a Tron race. You know what I mean? You got the Tron cars. That would look so cool.
Underglow and all that good stuff.
Or even that, yeah.
Oh, yellow.
Caution. Oh, and this looks like it might be a big one with a lot of cars spinning through the infield out of turn 4. Troy Sand involved, Matthew LaRiviere, Dalton Saprina involved, Matthew Beatson, toes. Robert Brown all beat up in the 21.
Ouch. And it
Ian
looked
Perkins
like
rolling slow.
Yeah, it looked like trying to go back. Somebody hit the apron. Who was it? The 51, J.R. Hudson, I believe.
Let's look back at a replay here. Watching a 9 of Cody Pierce. Let's see how he gets involved here. It develops. Oh, it's in front of him, and somebody goes spinning. We almost had another car. Oh, the 21 gets rear-ended hard there.
Yeah, J.R. Hudson, he got a little, he got below the white line there on the apron, kind of shucked up the car a little bit. But as that was happening, the 14, Matthew Beatson, got loose. So unrelated issues, but.
Well, I'd call them related. It's like actually the 91 got loose, and that's what drove him down the apron there. He gets loose underneath the car, down the apron, trying to hang on to it. And he does, but he has to check up. And when he checks up, that's when Beatson takes a big hit off of turn 4.
Wow. Yeah, Matthew Brown, nowhere to go. Flop.
And then Brown gets rear-ended hard from behind. So his hood goes flying.
Yeah, the 95. I'd like to see what happened to his hood. He obviously
Unfortunately, right in the side of the door of the 21, and then the 21 gets hit from who was that behind him?
Yeah, the 21 got hit by Ian Perkins in the 95. That's why Ian's hood is up in the air.
Let's try to board the 95 here. Everybody hold on.
Yeah, he couldn't see nothing until that hood flew up.
Cars in front of him. Oh! Ugh. And then we can't see anything.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, that was a hard hit. He hit Robert because Robert just, the rear end flew in the air.
Ian missing the right front tire after that hit. It's so hard to knock the right front suspension off his car.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. All right, so 2 more out. Ian's probably done for the night, and I believe Robert Brown is also done for the night.
Yeah, some heavy.
Maybe 1 or 2 more as well.
Heavy damage on the front and the rear of the 21 there.
Yeah. Matthew Beatson, I believe. Yeah, he instant towed.
He had it. I mean, that was let's ride aboard one more time with him. 3 and 4 lifts for that, what he sees up front, and just upsets the car. And it just starts wiggling, goes up the track. You're a passenger from there.
Yeah. Well, cold tires and just, yeah, we talk about this car, even though neither one of us really drive it much, but yeah, it's a handful. It's a fun handful if you're a guy like Mike Alexander.
He has a print on the apron in 1 and 2 underneath the leaders. So some kind of scoring issue probably for my racing. He's going to drop to the rear.
He was given a EOL. I don't understand why. He'll be going to the back here. All right, but that's going to put us in. He'll be the last guy in the lead lap. So we only have 14 cars on the lead lap right now.
I like that paint scheme. The Red Bull colors on the 4 there. I mean, it looked better at the start of the race, but still good looking paint scheme.
Well, with the Red Bull skin too. I mean, you would almost think that we're going to see him flying at some point during the race, right?
It does give you wings. All right, pace car's going to peel off. Mike on the front row. Michael Alexich now in second. Mike Alexander leads them down. Green flag is out as we get the restart once again here on lap 93.
Well, it's definitely a thinner field, but yeah, the guys that have been up front are still up front, and they're still duking it out.
Boy, and they have not given an inch of each other either, so I'm sure this is going to go down to the wire.
Oh, we got a spinner in out of turn 2.
Troy Sand out. Sideways out of turn 2, and somebody else involved there too. So,
that is the 99 Chris Everett and
J.R. Hudson.
Yeah, J.R. Hudson. Yeah, he was the guy that actually started spinning it at first. Well, I don't know. Maybe that might have been a little help there.
Let's go back and look. Oh, up the track in front of the... Who was that, the 89?
99.
99, Chris Everett. Up the track, and Chris said, I was here, and you're now there. He just up the track in front of the 99. I actually didn't initially touch him. He got loose in front of him.
Yeah. It looks like he kind of washed up the track, maybe, and then got loose.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got loose in front of him, slowed him down, and of course, Everett has nowhere to go when you're right in front of him there. Watching 48 here, Troy Sands, see what he saw in front. He did see the car sideways till Chris got by him, and then it was just too late. He was coming down the track.
Yeah, he had, unfortunately, Troy had a hard hit on the inside wall.
On board with Everett here. Just loose right in front of him. He just helps him on around and goes on.
Yeah. JR actually, he got a little front nose damage off the wall there, but man, he was able to kind of hold it down quite a bit there. He might be all right. But Troy, yeah, Troy's already in the pits now. All right, well, that puts us down to 12 cars now in the lead lap. Because, yeah, even Cody Pierce, I believe Cody Pierce is getting the lucky dog. So we might add one. So we're up to 13.
Yeah, Cortez in 12th on pit road. And I'm showing Kyle Dalton Sabrina on the lead lap as he goes around and gets his lucky dog. So it'll be 13 total.
Oh, okay. So Zuprina got it. Okay. It's still showing me Cody Pierce a lap down, though.
Cody Pierce is a lap down.
Oh. Hmm. All right. Well,
Ooh.
Cody should be the next guy to get the lucky dog, then. I'm waiting to see these guys come in for pits now, too, because what did we say? Maybe 40 something?
It's
So-
46 laps to go.
Yeah, they're definitely not in the window now. I mean, if somebody did pit, there is a potential that they might be able to stretch it, but
Yeah, but you would need some cautions. And if you got cautions, guys
Yeah.
are going to get tires. And then that's going to be a problem.
you always like having that, that little security blanket, though. If you know you got enough gas to even finish, if it stays green, I mean, these guys are still gonna have to pit here. But maybe some of those guys in the back, I mean, they didn't, but it would have been nice maybe to just come in, maybe even top off. We don't have a lot of guys on the lead lap, so I mean, it wouldn't be that risky to move here if somebody wanted to do it.
44 laps to go. We've had some caution here, too. Are we close enough where somebody could try to stretch it? I have a hard time believing that's in play
Yeah,
yet.
I don't think. Right, I don't think at this point, no.
But if it goes green from here, it will be interesting to see what people choose to do. Because you could run
Well-
long.
Yeah.
You could run long and hope for a caution. You could pit early and hope it goes green. You could split it in half. There's a lot you could do from here.
Some say they're going to roll the dice, maybe.
Enjoy. Let's see what we got going on. Enjoy the
Play
show
their
out here in
hand.
chat.
Who's bluffing?
Let's go Zukowski. Let's go Thaddeus. Let's go Floyd. These announcers are the best. I wouldn't go that far, but I appreciate the compliment. I really do.
We have some fun in the booth.
We do have fun. And these guys out here having fun tonight, too, as Mike Alexander leading them down on the restart. Trevor Dyer now on the outside. Green flag is out. Another good start from Alexander, although these guys are a little bit closer this time. And side by side for second, Dyer and Alexis in one.
Yeah, that outside lane just does not get. They just never get the jump.
Alexis clear, not quite. Here comes Trevor Dyer back on the outside.
I'm waiting for that 34 to make it 3 wide. Let's see if he's going to be able to
Oh,
calm himself down. Yeah, wow.
Trevor not giving an inch to the 88. 88 up the track a little bit. 34 looked low, I think. But, oh, no, he is going to look on the apron here. Is
There
it
he
going to be
is.
3 wide? Not quite. He didn't quite have the run to do it.
Well, and he's got the, what's it, the 98 and the 11 right. Well, the 11's next to him. So yeah, there's a lot of pressure up there right now for that top
Ooh.
5 spot.
A little wiggle by the 88, trying to side draft down the backstretch. 38 Dyer almost clear. Now is clear. Going to try to pull
He
down
does.
in front of the 88. Gets a little loose. Now the
He's still
88
loose.
really
Oh.
loose.
I don't know if Michael thought. I don't know if he knew what Trevor was going to do there, and it maybe spooked him a little bit, got him a little loose as well.
Saw
But
the
hey,
11
if he single filed out, who would have guessed that was going to happen?
11 in the wall, a little bit off turn 4, and I think Thaddeus touched the wall into 1 there. So this guy's behind him pushing hard too, trying to get into this battle.
So you're saying they're not saving any gas? Is what you're saying?
I don't think anybody's saving anything right now. They're not saving gas, saving tires, or saving fenders. It doesn't matter. We're
No.
going hard here.
Yeah. Actually, if you look at it too, you got Riviere, who's been in a fair share of a couple incidents, and then Ryan Floyd too. They're actually that whole top 8 right now are kind of. I think this is the closest the top 8's been most of the night.
Riviere in 7th, Floyd in 8th. Right there together, but you're right. The battle is on for, I was going to say 2nd, but maybe 3rd. Dyer's starting to pull out just a little bit, trying to run down Mike Alexander, which I don't think anybody's been able to do so far tonight.
He's been loving that clean air out there, and you can tell he's just got a quick car. I mean, he's our pole setter. He pretty much been leading since the get-go here. We only had a couple laps where he didn't lead, and he resolved that fairly quickly. after that second stage.
Yeah, he did. Trevor's probably tired of seeing the back of that 75, though.
I know, right?
Especially being last season's champion, seeing this Mike Alexander and Mike Rhino duo really being really strong out there. Got to be a little bit frustrated.
He's the only Trevor and 4 Mikes up front, so yeah, he's maybe he's the castaway tonight, just because he's not a Mike.
Is that a band? The Trevor. Here goes Trevor to the inside, though. Suddenly, he's challenging for the lead. Mike Rhino on the outside, Trevor Dyer on the inside.
This is the first time Alexander has had any competition at all tonight right now.
And again, I'll mention these two are teammates. Mike Rhino, Mike Alexander, Trevor Dyer, and Thaddeus Friel are teammates. Close racing between teammates right there.
Trevor had to lift a little bit there. He was getting a little tight.
Alexander going to hang on here. That outside's strong here tonight at Vegas.
Yeah, Trevor's going to have to try and maybe see if he can sneak on that outside line. Unfortunately, though, I hope he's not burning up his stuff just trying to stay with him right now. Because we've seen Alexander, and I'm just going to call him Alexander from now on just because there's too many mics out there. And, I mean, he's just...
Graham Bell?
Yeah, he's just... the longer these runs go, the stronger he is. So he's definitely knows not only how to run fast, but he knows how to save out here as well.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if he backed up there saving tires just a little bit. And that's what caused the Dyer to catch him. And he knows, listen, Trevor Dyer in the wall there.
And Alexich as well. Behind him, they both tapped the wall about the same spot.
So changes these cars, maybe not suiting some of these drivers. But I was going to say, Alexander, if you know that you got a little bit better car than the car behind you, you can back off a little bit, save some tire. When he gets a run, just force him to take the inside. If you can roll it outside and hold on to the lead, you can make him use his tires up a little bit more than you are.
So you're saying he's holding all the cards?
Oh, there you go.
That's another one, yeah.
Well, you just hope you don't crap out.
Yeah. Well, a lot of guys have already said craps tonight, probably twice. But yeah.
Uh-oh, Trevor Dyer, he blinked, but he's back. Here comes Mike Rhino. Just want to get into this battle as well. Rhino's been strong. Ooh, well, the 11.
Yeah, that was a whoops.
That was a pretty big hit there.
Yeah. Well, I just want to remind everybody that's watching too, if you want to see these guys race again on Tuesday, and if you want to hear more bad pun jokes from Las Vegas, remember to tune in on Tuesday. We'll be here again.
With the Cup race. Cup guys will be here at Vegas. And you think the bumps are bad in this car.
Oh, yeah.
Just wait. But yeah, definitely check them out. Apex Racing Cup Series Tuesday nights here on Full Throttle Television as well. So some of these same guys will be tackling this track again on Tuesday.
And we'll be probably saying the same old jokes. So, and you're going to see a lot of the same drivers. So it's going to be kind of the same, but different.
Here comes Rhino looking to the inside of Alexich into turn one. He's got a good run down the straightaway.
He does, but he's got that inside line though, and that the outside I think it's prevalent. It's too strong right now.
He pulls even with him through the middle, but you're right. The 88 with that run off the corner is going to clear him.
And here goes the 34. He made a good pass on I believe on the 88 or even the 38 a little while ago on that outside line. He's just going to have to kind of shuck and drive and get on that outside line there.
The trick is to do this, Tony, without using your tires up, so you got something to fight with when you get there.
Well, right, exactly, and that's why even trying to make this pass on the low line is just it's even harder because you're definitely gonna burn up that rubber a little bit quicker.
Side by side through three, he's gonna try to drift up the track. Ain't quite clear.
Oh.
Can't clear the 88. It's gonna have to back off, and that's gonna give the 88 the run off the corner.
Yeah, we've seen him. We've seen Rhino get a little loose too, so he's gonna have to kind of manage that. He's gonna definitely have to try and make this move on the outside. He might have the run on the inside, but he's gonna have to try to get to that outside to make this work here.
And I tell you what, Trevor Dyer's kind of fallen off on the long run here too, so we'll see if he falls back into this battle for third. And I think Rhino's probably had the best long run car out of the three.
Yeah, he just can't go anywhere with it. He's got to clear some cars. I think if we could get Rhino back up into that second spot, he might actually, battle Alexander a little bit here.
Let's ride with him through 1 and 2 here. You see these bumps down here, kind of like waves, riding the waves down there on the bottom. Bam, 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 and gets through them. But definitely not the smoothest ride. If you ride up the track a little bit like Alexis is doing, you can kind of miss some of those bumps.
Yeah, there's definitely a sweet lane around here, and I'll tell you what they need to do is find out whatever lane Mike Alexander's running, because he's got this thing locked down pretty good.
Rhino had to lift there in dirty air. He was pushing up the track, had to lift not to hit the wall. That's going to lose him a lot of positions here, or a lot of track position anyway. Meanwhile, Alexis starting to close in on Trevor Dyer now, pretty quickly here.
Yeah, he's definitely closing in on him. Man, he had a great run out of 2 there.
Yeah, right on the back bumper. Dyer goes to the top there, trying to get a run off the corner, pulls it to the bottom, straight line off the corner. That's what I like to. Oh, Trevor Dyer in the wall again. That's going to allow Alexis to go by as Dyer has issues
Rhino,
off the corner.
too. Rhino gets by as well, so yeah,
Rhino's
Trevor
gonna
loses
clear.
2 spots. We are back to a Mike 1, 2, 3 right now.
The Mike, and Mike show. Mike, Michael,
like-
and Mike.
We'd like all the mics up to the front right now.
Hey, Mike. Guess what day it is? It's Sunday.
That's right. Huh. All right. Well, Alexis got a little bit of clean air in front of him. Does he have anything for Alexander there?
I'm just watching Rhino. We got 27 laps to go. I wonder if
I
Rhino
know.
can get around the 88. If he's got something to fight his teammate up front. You know, he's had to claw back all night with that issue early on down pit road. Goes to the back. We really haven't seen him matched up against Alexander all night.
Well, we got to remember the one big thing too: fuel. These guys are going to have to probably pit, and that can make or break. That can make or break somebody's race right now.
Alexis playing a little defense here. Here comes Rhino on the outside.
He tried to make it work there. He tried to stick the nose in.
Got him thinking.
That's where he's got to go, though. If he can get another run and kind of make it work on the outside.
You know what I like too? Oh, we got Cal Cortez with issues on the front stretch. He toes, no caution.
Yeah.
As the leaders were just coming off 4. See what happened to Kyle here. Through 3 and 4. He gets loose. Oh, touches the apron, slams the wall hard.
Ouch.
Off the corner. Big hit for the number 8 there. I'll slide to the infield, bring it to a stop, and toes, so no caution.
Well, that battle right now is still brewing for second, third.
Yeah, here comes Trevor Dyer, not willing to give up yet. Hits the wall again there off turn 4. They've got to take care of that car.
Yeah, he was starting to kind of gain a little bit on these on second and third right now. But yeah, that wall tap, although it doesn't look like it hurt him too much.
Also, don't count out Brandon Valentine. He's riding back there as well. Smacked the wall pretty good early on, but don't look like it's hurt the car too bad. He has another big slide off the corner there, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Thaddeus Friel sitting in 6th. You got Ryan Floyd in 7th. Matthew LaRiviere and behind them, Randy Waugh even further back. He's got a little company with Chris Everett right now. Otherwise, I mean, it looks like your traditional buffet line in one of the casinos. So.
You're making me hungry now.
Yeah, they're all waiting in line to get a slice of prime rib or waiting for at the shrimp counter.
I was going to say the cocktail shrimp or whatever. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Somebody's waiting though. That they're going straight to dessert right now. That's probably Mike Alexander.
Ooh, boy, he closed up really good there on the
Wow,
exit.
and he just tapped the wall there, Mike Rhino.
Did he tap the wall? I saw
He did.
Dyer
He
hit
got
the wall
loose.
pretty good. I
Well, he might have rubbed the wall. Yeah.
think he may have tapped it. He may have rubbed it. Trevor tapped it, and 11 to Valentine, I think, hit it.
Well, yeah. And rubbing the wall is not like rubbing the belly for luck. So yeah, you definitely want to do that.
Trying to rub that lamp for some good luck. For
well,
maybe
that's
for 3
right.
wishes.
Yeah.
And his first 2 are passing second and passing first.
That's right.
And I guess the third one would be winning the race, right?
Well, if you pass second and first, you already won the race. Why would you waste that wish?
Maybe wish for some more gas.
That
That might be the situation here.
that might be the first wish. Yeah. Okay, they're actually passing J.R. Hudson right now. He is he is already a lap down. Trevor Dyer is pitting, from what I've heard over the radio.
All right, Dyer coming in. He's had enough. He's going to come to pit road and get some of that fuel we were talking about. So obviously, not
Ryan
confident
Floyd,
he can make it.
Thaddeus.
Thaddeus Friel on pit road.
Ryan said he's going to come by next lap. Just kind of tuning in. The
right.
Riviera coming in.
So when do our leaders pit?
Matthew Ruddock coming in.
There goes Mike Rhino around Alexich. Oh, he hits the apron a little bit there. Is he coming to pit road? He is going to be coming. Both of them are going to be coming to pit road. So a race to pit road here between Rhino and Alexich.
Yeah, they are coming in.
Oh, Rhino almost loses it there. Almost drops it coming into pit road, but hangs on to it. Alexich comes in. Floyd comes in. Matthew LaRiviere behind him comes in. Now, this could separate the men from the boys, Tony. This is a big opportunity to maybe gain some positions.
Yes, absolutely.
Here's Alexander getting passed by the lap car. Is he going to come in this time? But I do not want to lose too much time. He does. He slows down to come to pit road here off of turn 4. Your leader hits pit road.
And from what I'm guessing, everybody but, Brandon Valentine's still. Brandon Valentine's in now.
Randy Waugh stays out. Chris Everett stays out.
So, Randy Waugh's going to get the lap led there, it looks like.
All right, so let's see where Trevor Dyer... Oh, Trevor Dyer in the wall there in turn 2.
Uh-oh.
Let's see where he comes out compared to our leaders. He was the one we were kind of watching there, but in the wall off 2 is not going to help his chances.
He's mighty loose. I got to go back and look.
I wonder if he took new tires.
That's what I'm looking.
Watching Mike Alexander come out pit road as well. He's going to be right there. There's Trevor Dyer going by him now.
Trevor took right sides.
And I guess Mike Alexander did the same because he's come out quite a bit ahead of Alexich and Friel, who's battling for position right here.
I'm going back and I'm looking here. Alexich took 4. There's Mike Rhino on the board here.
Trevor Dyer leads the guys who've pitted so far. Randy Waugh, the last one to come to pit road. He's going to hit pit road right here. So it's going to cycle everybody back around. We'll see how things cycle. 17 laps to go as Dyer is going to retake the lead over Mike Alexander. But Dyer on 2 tires. Not sure what Mike's on, but he's in second.
Yeah. Mike's on 2. The only 2 that have taken 2 are Mike Alexander and Trevor Dyer.
Ooh, and
everybody else is taking 4.
See if the 88 can run them down here. Alexich with 4 tires. And how much ground does he have to make up? 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 6.5. In 16 laps.
That's going to be a little tough. I mean, I'm even looking at Trevor and Michael Alexander right now. I mean, there's a pretty good deficit between the 2. Just waiting to see. Okay, 1.5 seconds between first and second right now. And then, it's 6.5 from our leader, Trevor Dyer, right now to Michael Alexich. So, big deficit right now.
So you said 6.5 at the line?
Yep.
See what it is this time. See if he's closing up. No.
Okay, Alexander took a 10th off of Trevor there, but Alexich actually took about 4/10 off with 4 tires. So I guess we got to put on our math hats right now. I'm not gonna save the math right now. With 14 laps to go, I don't know if Michael Alexich, that is going to be able to even get to second right now. He's still got quite a bit of a ways to go here.
Hey, darn, the wall a little bit off turn 4 once again, or at least really close. Alexander 1.1 seconds back.
All right, well, Alexander's definitely he made a lot more strides there. And he can actually see Trevor right now, too. So
this is going to be fun. I think Alexander's got a little bit better car, but Trevor's got the track position.
That's
And if
right.
they get to racing, can Alexis capitalize? Well, all that's going to unfold here the next 13 laps. And now 12 laps. 12 laps left here at Vegas.
Well, I'm watching Alexis right now too, and I'm just trying to see what that deficit, what he brought it. Well, he was almost 4/10 quicker that last lap.
So 4/10 a lap. 12
Well,
laps.
I should say almost 4/10. He ran a 30.77. Kind of flipping through the field. Alexander ran a 30.93. Trevor ran a 31.1. So yeah, Alexander's definitely catching Trevor quite a bit.
He is closing him, but he's going to have to, catching him is one thing. It's what we always say. Passing him is another. But he is definitely catching him. He's going to close in here. At least going to have a shot.
Yeah, and Alexander last lap was a 31.0 to Michael Alexis 30.9. So yeah, Alexis has got, he needs to find some speed out of that car right now. Again, though, yeah, there might be a little bit of a slowdown when Alexander eventually catches Trevor here, and I believe he's going to be catching him. He is clicking off. He's got that down to almost a half a second now.
Yep. Starting to close in. Going to catch a little lap traffic here off turn 2 as well.
Yeah, Cody Pierce is coming in, it looks like. Still got 12 guys on a lead lap. Nobody one lap down. Dalton Saprina's 5 laps down. He's their closest guy any laps down.
I might have hurt Alexander a little bit there off the corner, having to get around Cody, or who is that they just put a lap down? Randy Waugh?
That one, yeah.
I say that, but here he comes, closing in 4/10 of a second. Closing in steadily there. Oh, Trevor Dyer with an issue off the corner. Almost hits the wall. He loses about 1/10 to 2/10 just right there.
Yeah, here comes that Alexander. He is right there. I had a feeling. I mean, with just the speed that Alexander has had, and again, Trevor came in a few laps sooner than Mike did, so it's going to be inevitable for him to kind of catch him. He's just going to have to get by him right now. But we've seen Trevor kind of tap the wall every now and again. So I mean, it could be. Oh wow!
There you go. The
I
battle
was
for
gonna
the
say
lead.
we might saw.
Alexander underneath Trevor Dyer. Off of turn 2 into turn 3. Dyer drives it off into the corner. Alexander backs the corner up, tries to get the run off the corner. Still side by side if they come off 4.
Yeah, Trevor's fighting right now, but I think he knows he's a sitting duck here.
7 laps to go.
And he's still kind of matching that energy though on the outside lane there.
He's got a preferred line. He's just got to get those runs off the corner, and he does once again. He's going to hang there.
Yeah.
With Mike Alexander side by side down the back into turn 3.
Wow. I'm kind of surprised Trevor was able to hang on as long as he's been hanging on here.
Oh, and he gets loose
he
at the
did tip the
corner.
wall.
Yeah,
Or
that's
no, it was loose.
That's going to be it. Alexander around. Can Trevor mount a charge back? It's going to be an uphill battle now.
Well, he's going to want to try to see maybe, Alexander maybe tap the wall. But Alexander, he's had the cleanest race out of everybody tonight. The cars have been looking stable all night. It's straight as an arrow. I don't think I've seen him get out of shape even once.
Yeah, I don't think he's put a foot wrong all night.
No.
Alexander in the 75, so it's going to be tough there. Dyer doing everything he can, though, back there. You see him hanging it out, trying to make up time, but it's just not enough. Just does not have the car or the tires underneath him.
Yeah, and Alexis just got too much of a deficit right now. He's actually lost a little time to the leader right now. And then Mike Rhino sitting in 4th. He's 7.5 seconds back off the leader right now as well. So our top 5 are completely spread apart for the most part.
Yeah, Thaddeus Freeland 5th there behind those two. Yeah, Alexis in 3rd was hoping to make some time on these fresh tires, but it just hasn't panned out. 4.4 seconds to your leader.
I usually always say that a 2-tire stop is never a good option, but these guys have been proving me wrong. It seems like week in, week out that somebody does it, they make it work, and I don't know if they're just practicing it more, or maybe something has changed within iRacing where it's allowed these guys to actually make these 2-tire stops work. But definitely was the call. You almost wonder if Alexich and maybe even Mike Rhino is some of the guys that are going to be fighting in the top 5 here, or the back end of the top 5. Maybe wish they would have taken the 2.
Going to be 3 laps to go as Alexander hits the stripe. So Alexander leading over Trevor Dyer, pulling away now. Half a second over Dyer. Alexic in a distant third, 3.6 seconds back from Dyer. So barring any major developments here in the last couple laps, it's looking like Alexander going to grab another win here tonight. As long as the caution doesn't fly or he has some fluke mistake we haven't seen all night.
I think he's got this thing locked in. He's gonna walk away. He's gonna walk off the table here a winner. It looks like, which is not something a lot of people can say in Las Vegas.
Yeah. You say he's going to jackpot?
He is. Yeah. He's pulled up 3 lucky sevens.
Well, he does have 3 sevens on his car.
Well, he does. Yeah.
There you go. All right, we're going to see the white flag. 1 lap to go for Mike Alexander, who's been dominant so far tonight here at Vegas. You don't usually dominate at Vegas either.
No.
At least at the casino.
Well, especially too with the green flag stops, you know. I mean, and really, it looks like everybody did a great job in the green flag stops too. There may have been 1 or 2 speedies there, but a little bit of strategy played off.
It did, and coming through turn 4 for the final time, Alexander will see the checkered flag. Mike Alexander, another win for the season, wins tonight here at Vegas.
Trevor comes in second. Alexic, he should be rounding out the finish. Yep, he's good. Rhino 4th.
Daddy's Friel hangs on the 5th.
Yeah.
Ryan Floyd in 6th, a solid night for him too. Here comes the 11 of Valentine, going to hang on over Chris Everett.
Yeah, they had a little battle going there towards the end there for 7th. J.R. Hudson rounding out 9th. Randy Waugh, he is 1 lap down, but he'll be your 10th place car.
All right. The Mike Alexander number 75 is going to come down, greet the fans, and do a little celebration here on the front stretch. Going to smoke those tires. He's a winner again here in the Apex Racing O'Reilly Series. Let's look at our final results here for the Las Vegas 200. Alexander going to take the win over Trevor Dyer. Alexander in the Ford there with Trevor Dyer, his team owner, back there in second. Couple of team victories, or team 1-2 there for the team there. Michael Alexic, after having a drive-through to serve early in this race, rebounds to a 3rd place finish. Great drive for him. Mike Rhino, after struggles early, dropping back to the back of the field, rebounds for a 4th place finish. Another strong run for him as well. Thaddeus Friel in your top 5. You got Ryan Floyd in 6th. Brandon Valentine with those taps to the wall, unfortunately drops to 7th spot. Chris Everett in 8th position. J.R. Hudson in 9th, your last car on the lead lap. Randy Waugh comes home in 10th position in the number 32. 11th spot for Cody Pierce, and 12th spot going to the 33 of Matthew Riviere.
All right, finishing 13, you have Matt Ruddick. Corey Clark finishing 14th. Dalton Zuprina finishing 15th. Kyle Cortez 16th. Troy Sands 17th. Robert Brown 18th. Matthew Beatson 19th. Ian Perkins 20th. Landon Rainey 21. Brad Lane 22nd, Zach Sikowski 23rd, CJ Gates 24th. Hopefully he gets that new internet connection and doesn't spank the dog too much for that. And then Blaze Jacobs rounding out your 25th position in the 25 car field tonight.
All right, with that in the books, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, we'll talk to our top 3 finishers and see what they have to say about tonight's exciting race here in Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll be right back after this break.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars, engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Back here in Las Vegas, Nevada, finishing up the Apex Rally Series. Las Vegas 200 here on Full Throttle Television. An exciting race with some fuel strategy, a little bit of everything. Some exciting racing early on, exciting passes. Cars handling maybe coming into factor a little, Tony, and a little fuel mileage here at the end.
Yeah, it was pretty good and exciting towards the end there. Yeah, we didn't know what the fuel mileage was going to be. Some guys opted for that splash and go, a couple two-tire strategies, which was the win and move for sure. And yeah, these guys made it interesting, kind of fun for us. It was a great race.
All right, let's throw it over to our post-race show here in Victory Lane. We'll talk to our top three finishers. Once we pull this up, we'll start with our third place finisher tonight, Mr. Michael Alexic. Michael, man, congratulations on the third place finish. It was not an easy one. You had to rebound from the back, taking that drive-through early on, but man, you clawed your way through the field early on and showed that you were going to be a factor all night.
Yes, sir. Obviously, we don't ever want to put yourself behind the eight ball, but I did that myself. A little bit of a skirmish last week in Phoenix. I guess you can see a little dust up in the desert if we want to sell some lines there. But no, a great day. Like I said, had that. Luckily, I didn't go too far down when I came back out of pit road. Kind of just hung around immediately. Probably when I did my drive-through, started working around the top 10, trying to see how they were going to run, kind of what they were doing, and then we got that caution in the middle of that first stage, and then I just let it loose and was able to just drive my way right through them.
Yeah, absolutely. You might not want to be behind the 8 ball, but the 88 ball looked pretty good out there tonight, man. So congratulations on that. Listen, there was some great racing out there between you and the 38. Everybody had to claw up through there, man. A lot of really close, really good racing. It gets tight and can be a little frustrating at times, but it looked like it was fun up here.
Yeah, sir. It was a blast. Like I said, I haven't really gotten to race around Rhino a ton, just usually because I try to take a little bit more care of my stuff, and he's just a lot pure faster than I am. Him and Trevor both are, I'm not going to say just over aggressive. They're just really aggressive in their driving style, and I try not to, but I did practice in this car, and I found just if I turn up the wick, it just drives like a dream if I'm aggressive on it. So changed that up a little bit, but no, like I said, had a lot of fun. Trevor mostly in stage 2, and then obviously Rhino in stage 3. I was both trying to run them two down, but no, a lot of great, close, exciting racing. Hopefully,
yeah, you guys were putting on a great show, man. It was fun to watch, and I'm sure the guys out there, the viewers out there watching, loved the show that you guys put on. It was a lot of fun. I don't know what Alexander is going to say up front because I don't know he saw much of it out there being out front he was, but listen. If you could have got clear of Trevor Dyer, do you think you'd had anything for Alexander? He seemed like he was dominant out there. I don't know if he had extra gear or what. Might need to tech his car.
Definitely need to tech it, but I don't know. I really don't know. I think on the even slate, it was hard. I think my biggest thing is when I get to the front of these cars, even whether it's this car or the Tuesday League, it's just I can play with the dirty air a lot, and changing the lines around to affect the guys behind me or what I feel is my strongest. It just got so tight in 3 and 4. I don't know if I would necessarily have a clean opportunity that I would want to. So I'd probably be like I was with Trevor, just stuck on the bottom or stuck on the high side, having to try again. But they're just so fast. Like I said, him, Rhino, Trevor. Just a couple of us, others of us scattered up here. It's always hard to get around everybody. So like I said, I try to get as best as I could off pit road, on and off pit road, just to minimize the work that I have to do to get past all of them.
Yeah, we might need to look at those Fords. Maybe it's a Ford thing. They might have some extra in there. We need to check them out for sure, man. But listen, hey, you put on the show, man. Congratulations on the third. You rebounded. It was not an easy night. You had clawed back all night, had to claw back towards the front, and it was fun to see it happen, man. So congratulations on that. I'm going to throw it to you, let you do your shout-outs and your sponsor plugs.
Thank you, sir. Obviously want to thank the team, Cody, Randy, Kyle, Ian, Troy. Just another week, a little bit of trouble caught mixed in there. Trying to get a clean race for all of us in there, but HendrickCars.com Chevrolet was fast today. Shout out Abby, I know she's watching, so always good to see her. Shout out Corey. glad we can get that one for you there, buddy. Hope you're watching. And other than that, I believe we get to go to Lady in Black next week, if I'm wrong.
No, you're right. And as a matter of fact, I think you've even put out a little teaser about some paint schemes coming up. So looking forward to seeing what you come up there. Look forward to that for sure, man.
Yes, sir. I got to keep it on my toes. I don't get to have too much fun, so I got to have my fun whenever I can have it. So I'm about to start working on this car. I got my cup card done, so we'll be seeing that one Wednesday, and maybe a little teaser about that on Tuesday. We'll see.
All right. Well, look forward to it, man. Again, congratulations tonight here at Vegas, and we'll see. I guess we'll see you Tuesday here back at Vegas again.
Yes, sir. Time to go roll them dice.
That's right. All right. There's your third place finisher tonight. Michael Alexich, pretty exciting run for him up to third place. And I think you're standing by with our second place finisher and one of those Fords, Trevor Dyer.
Yep, over here with the number 38, Trevor Dyer, finishing second. One of the two cars to take 2 tires, and it gets you second place. How was your night, man?
It was great. I was just kind of honestly learning on the go. I wasn't able to practice for this race because I was running a 24-hour race in real life, racing dirt bikes with my cousins. So I just this past week I've just been preparing for that, and then got home from the track, took about an hour nap, and then came and did this. So I was just kind of learning on the go. Pretty happy with it.
Man, a 24-hour dirt race? I almost want to hear more about that than tonight. But no, I got to get on topic here. I mean, we saw you battling. You were battling Rhino. You were battling the 11th a little while. The 88 as well. I mean, it just you just had quite a battle all night tonight. But nobody had anything for Mike up front. Did you ever think about maybe trying to change your name to Mike? Because we had 3 Mikes in the top 4 here.
Hey, I mean, I'm all about good juju at the racetrack. Maybe that's gonna be one of my superstitions. But nah, the racing was really good. I mean, everybody in the top 5, I would say, or even top 7 at one point there in coming off stage number 2. I mean, everybody was racing real good. It was, as a driver, it was really fun because you're sitting there having battles with your buddies. And so, I mean, it was really enjoyable. I'm sure it put on a pretty good broadcast for y'all fine gentlemen.
Yeah, the top 5, you guys. Well, I shouldn't say the top 5. Mike Alexander was kind of in his own zip code, but yeah, you guys running 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. You guys were keeping it fun and interesting all night, and a lot of battling going on there for the second place. And we were kind of surprised with the the green flag stop too. We didn't know if you guys were gonna have enough gas at first, but then we kind of figured it out, and I mean, it kind of separated some of you guys there. Obviously, that 2-tire call was the way to go, and it netted you that second. I mean, you had the lead for a little while too. So, congrats, man! It was a good run tonight, and the floor is yours.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, that short pit really worked. Kind of shot myself in the foot, and Mike was able to get it. So, shout out to him. He's a good driver. But I'd like to thank my family, my mom, dad, and aunt for always supporting me racing and following my dreams. I'd like to thank my sponsor, VAN, Veterans and Affiliated Networking. They're a soon-to-be nonprofit looking to help veterans with coaching for everything iRacing. From getting better at racing, broadcasting, and paints, VAN is looking to help veterans in iRacing at no cost to them. And most of all, I'd like to thank the good Lord above. Thank you.
All right, man. Well, good run tonight. Great job in that second place. And yeah, man, we'll see you on Tuesday.
Yes, sir. See you then.
All right. Well, you are standing in victory lane. He's probably shaking champagne, rolling the dice. He may have some dancing girls next to him. I don't know, but Mike Alexander.
Yeah, I had to pull him away from one of the girls here and talk to Mike. Mike, man, congratulations on the win tonight. What a dominating performance here in Vegas, man. It's like Tony said, a lot of times you come to Vegas and you don't leave a winner. Tonight, you're definitely the winner here tonight at the racetrack.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, it was a really good night. The car, it just seemed to, everything seemed to fall into place tonight, and everything worked out.
Well, listen, it was kind of it seemed like an easy drive early on through the race. We had a kind of a a twist thrown at us there at the end with a pit stop, with the green flag pit stops coming in. You guys having to decide when you want to pit. Do you take 2? Do you take 4? How much fuel do you take? I know that kind of threw things into to an interesting climax here at the end. You had to run down Trevor Dyer. Were you kind of worried when Trevor came out in front of you? And you had to go run him down?
Well, I knew somebody was going to try to short pit, and then when Trevor went down, I knew I only had a couple laps to. I had to come down as well, and when I seen him roll by, and I was still in pit lane, I really thought I had my work cut out for me, but it just kind of worked out, and we just had enough speed, and I kept him close enough that I could get back to him.
Yeah, that car looked like it was on rails tonight. You were one of the few cars that I don't think you put a foot wrong on. I kept it off the wall, kept it out front in that clean air, and man, it just made it look really easy out there. So congrats on that for sure, man. I'm going to throw it to Tony though. Tony, go ahead and take it away.
Well, yeah, I'm just curious too. I mean, you and Trevor both were the only two guys out there that did the 2-tire stop. Was that something you always planned on, or did you have maybe a little bird in your ear saying Trevor only took 2, short, only take 2 yourself, or just something just by chance you ended up taking 2?
It was just by chance that I ended up taking 2. When I seen him short pit, I kind of knew that he might have played that game, and I wasn't sure. Like, I figured he'd probably try to take 2, or at least maybe not him, somebody would. And so just to kind of protect myself, I watched the left sides all night, and the left sides really weren't wearing that bad. So I figured 2 was the right call.
Well, yeah, absolutely it was. I mean, you had a rocket ship all night, and yeah, like Brody said, yeah, I don't remember seeing a foot wrong all night, or a tire wrong rather. But yeah, hell of a job tonight. Another W in the column for yourself. So congrats again, man. Great run tonight.
I appreciate that. Thanks a lot.
All right. Well, I know you were teammates with our second place finisher there, Trevor Dyer. You, Trevor, Thaddeus Frill, and Mike Rhino all on a team. And you guys, man, you look so strong this season. That's 4 wins in 4 races? I think you guys, did you win Daytona? I think.
Well, it's actually just me and Rhino that are on a team.
Oh, okay.
We're the lone Canadians.
Oh, well.
Actually, no, I don't think we're the lone Canadians, but we're the Canadian team.
You, the lone Canadians up front, you guys have been on fire this season. You and Mike have put on the show. I know Mike had some issues early on in the race. Not really sure what happened there, but he had to fight his way back through the field.
Yeah, he had a great recovery. He had a black on the initial restart, or on the initial start for. He must have just had barely a fender ahead of me on the green, and ended up getting a black. But so that was unfortunate. But he rebounded well.
Absolutely, yeah. You, like I said, you guys have been on fire this season. Definitely the team to beat up there in the Fords, and you guys making it look easy. Maybe a little too easy. I even said they might need to take your car this week because it looked pretty unbeatable out there, man. So, and all jokes aside, man, congratulations. What a performance so far this season. You guys may be the 2 lone Canadians and the 2 Fords, but you guys are setting the bar up front. So congrats on that win tonight and the run so far this season. Definitely going to be some championship contenders. So I'm going to throw it to you, let you do your shout outs and your sponsor plugs.
I just want to thank Mike Rhino there for telling me about the league, and the guys at Apex. They do a good job, and you guys on the broadcast. You guys do a great job as well. I enjoy watching it. I'll enjoy watching it tomorrow. So we'll do that and get a recap.
Well, we certainly enjoyed calling them, man. You guys make it a lot of fun. There was a lot of great racing out tonight with you guys up front. So congratulations once again, man. And we will see you next week.
Thanks a lot.
All right, Tony, we turn our attention now to the Lady in Black next week, Darlington Raceway, Vegas in the books. Can the Mikes continue their dominating performance? I'd venture to say yes, probably so, given their talent.
Yeah.
Their talent they've shown so far. But we go to we go to Darlington. That is a tough track. It's going to be a tough one for everybody out there.
It ain't going to be tough for me. I'm going to be in here in the booth. I don't have to run it, but yeah, these guys are going to make it fun and interesting. And I hope Mike isn't going to be too disappointed because we really didn't talk about him all that much just because he was out in front doing his own thing, having a great lead. I mean, I guess if you want to make headlines, just go out there and just lead just as many laps as he did and come away, a victorious winner in here in Vegas. But yeah, it was a great race. These guys put on another wonderful show for us. And, the Lady in Black next week. So another 1.5 miles. It's going to be a whole different ball game, though.
Yeah, definitely had a lot of fun here tonight. Here's our broadcast schedule this week and every week. Sunday night, of course, you just saw it. Apex O'Reilly Series never misses a beat. A lot of fun to call those races. We got Victory Fuel Cup Series next tomorrow night at 9 p.m. That's going to be fun. And then we got the Cup Series again from Apex on Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. They're going to be here at Vegas once again. And, of course, we finish out on Wednesday nights with the trucks, the Sim Racing Points Truck Series, which is always fun as well, man. So it's been a lot of fun here tonight from Vegas. Your winner tonight, Mike Alexander, taking the checkered flag, and we'll see what happens when they go to Darlington in a week. But that's going to be a week away. Tomorrow night, we're back in action. Come join us. Mondays, 9 p.m. here on Full Throttle Television. So for everybody at Full Throttle TV, for Tony bringing the heat and having some fun with us here tonight, my name is Brady Hanna. Thanks for hanging out with us. I hope you guys had fun as much as we did. And we will see you tomorrow night, 9 p.m. for the Victory Fuel Cup Series. See you then.